why you should watch Haikyuu.
What is a haiku? Haikyuu.
Oh, that's not the name. Oh.
Baga.
Haikyuu, although it sounds like a poem, is actually a volleyball. Yeah, I know it doesn't sound like the most interesting thing to have a whole anime about. At least that's what I thought at first too. Volleyball is a sport where you can't hold the ball. You're only allowed to touch the ball for a few seconds at a time. Hours and hours of training for one moment. When it comes time, you have to control that moment. If the ball hits the floor, you lose. But as long as you touch the ball, no matter how bad the technique is, no matter what part of your body, you have a chance. The main character in the story is an undersized Hinata shoyo. Then he had only 5'4" tall. For those who know anything about volleyball, height's pretty important. That didn't matter for Hinata. He quickly falls in love with the sport after watching his idol, the little giant, who also wasn't the tallest, sitting at only 5'6" tall. The little giant took his team to nationals and had to perform on one of the biggest stages in Japan as the team's ace. Ace numero uno, the best player in the whole court. Hinata's goal is to follow in his footsteps and once again lead that team who has fallen off the map back to glory. Hinata wasn't the biggest nor the strongest in that horrible technique, but he was able to compete with the best in the country thanks to his ungodly athleticism and help from an unlikely teammate. Although the main character's dreams send a very clear message that anyone can surpass double bits, no matter how you were born, no matter what gifts you have. Haikyuu features a team. That's right, a team that constantly grows. In most anime, you only see the story through the main character's perspective. But in Haikyuu, the story is looked at through a much more objective point of view. Side characters don't normally shine in most anime, have training arcs and touching backstories that really get you attached to the character. I really don't think there's a single character in like the whole show that I don't like for real. They really take the time to develop each side character, if you even want to call them that. Like, they develop them to the fullest. And it allows us to see each character's strengths, weaknesses, dreams, and why they play volleyball. While some characters want to be the best in the country, the others treat volleyball as just a hobby. So we get the opportunity to see not only from the main character's point of view, not only from the team's point of view, but also the antagonist's point of view. Even Karasuno's opponents were able to see their preparation and the hours and hours of practice they put in. Some characters will prioritize different skills, which, you know, in anime, lead to seeing some pretty crazy techniques, to say the least. The matches themselves are pretty dramatic, to say the least. But y'all know anime, man. We stretch it. It's a little drama feel, nothing crazy. Drama comes with its perks though. Beautiful animated scenes, heartfelt moments, game-winning points, and more. Although they all like dramatic and you know, they be reaching a little bit. Their arms be getting tired. It's actually pretty relatable to the sport. I'd say it's pretty comparable. I didn't play volleyball myself, but some pros have actually like reviewed Haikyuu as an anime. It's like seeing some of the scenes like, I mean, like this is kind of exaggerated, but like, this is kind of like the real deal. Which I can't say for most sports anime like Kuroko. Haikyuu is a good show, but makes it great. Makes any show great. The music, bro. The OSTs, the openings, they just go perfectly with what's happening on the screen. And they never fail to hype you up. In every match Karasuno faces, we see the why. Why each player stands on the court. Why does it mean so much to win? Why did they put so many hours of practice all for that one moment? Which team will control the ball in that one moment? That team will win.